Hey everybody, it's Mo. I'm back again with another video, and today we're at Disney's Animal Kingdom. I'm so happy to be here because it's been a while. I do have a couple of tasks. There's a secondary entrance to Animal Kingdom through the Rainforest Cafe, and I'm recently finding out about that. I'm sure it's not new, but it's new to me, so we're gonna check that out. Also, today is Monday, July 17th, and it's the start of mist magnet distribution here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. There are annual pass holder magnets that are distributed every time a new one is released, and these magnets are going to be released as a collection, and they're only available starting today, July 17th, through the end of the month, July 30th. So if you haven't gotten those magnets, you're going to want to come down and pick those up. They are located at Chester and Hester's Dinosaur Treasures here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. We're also going to try to get in a few rides, maybe over in Pandora, maybe Expedition Everest. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is head over to the Rainforest Cafe. And for those of you who don't know where that is, it's just before you reach the main entrance of Animal Kingdom, and it's just to the left. Let's head over there now. So I'm standing right in front of the main entrance of Disney's Animal Kingdom, and when you're facing the entrance, you want to make a left, and you'll see the entrance to the Rainforest Cafe. So when you see this little waterfall here, you know you're in the right place. So we're gonna head right into the cafe. I've been to the Rainforest Cafe before, but not to this particular location. So they're all pretty much the same. So from what I've read, we are to make a right turn once you enter the Rainforest Cafe, straight through the gift shop section all the way to where it opens up to this plaza area. If you were already in the park, this is the entrance you'd use to get into the Rainforest Cafe. And sure enough, here we are at the park entrance through the Rainforest Cafe. I'm going to start using this entrance from now on, especially when the main entrance is super crowded. You can't beat it. I was under the assumption that this Rainforest Cafe entrance kind of gave you an upper hand and got you deeper into the park than going through the main entrance, but as you can see, as I pan over to the left, it empties right into the same common area. So the only thing that you're gaining is less congestion. You can see how crowded the main entrance is compared to over here through the Rainforest Cafe. So I'm still going to use this entrance from now on as long as it's open. Chester and Hester's doesn't open until 10 o'clock, unfortunately, so I'm going to have a couple of hours to kill until they open. So I guess we can just walk around and maybe get on a few rides. I just checked the ride times, and I have no interest in waiting 120 minutes for Flight of Passage over in Pandora, so I think we're going to just go on over to either Dino Land or to Asia to jump on Everest. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and go to Asia first, jump on Everest a couple times, and then come back across to Africa and jump on the safari. If I hadn't eaten breakfast already, I would have stopped to pick up one of these sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits. They're actually really good. And for those of you interested, this location is just inside Asia, right over the bridge, as you can see here, and it's just to the right of the bridge, and it's called Drinkwallah. The more I visit Animal Kingdom, the more I realize that the layout is pretty simple and the park is not that big, so it doesn't take much to go from one side of the park to the other. How beautiful is Mount Everest? What a shot. Gorgeous. I always make a point to check the ride times either on the app or on the boards that are posted around the park like this one. And just before I jumped on Everest, the ride time showed at 15 minutes, and as you can see now it's 35 minutes. So sometimes the ride times are not as reliable as you may think, but it's still good to use them as a guide anyway. So always check your app or check the ride time boards around the park. I killed quite a bit of time after I rode Everest, just kind of hanging around, taking pictures and getting B-roll and stuff like that. So it's about 10:21 now, and I'm going to head over to Dino Land and go over to Chester and Hester's to pick up those magnets. We're gonna go under this giant dinosaur. I saw Chester and Hester's just through this little clearing here, and you can see it right ahead of us. This reminds me of Krusty Land a little bit. It's just dinosaur themed. Here we are at Chester and Hester's Dinosaur Treasures. Let's go in and see where we pick up these magnets. A lot of the merch that I see here is some of the same merch that I've seen over at Disney Style at Disney Springs, particularly this cute little vest and this cardigan. I've found the line for magnet pickup, and I guess the line starts on the outside, so let's head out right here. All right, magnets are in hand. Let's take a second in the shade and get a good look at them. The first one is one that I'm already familiar with. This is the pink Dumbo magnet. I have this one already, and this one was distributed earlier this year. I want to say it was around February or March, and that was when I got my annual pass, and I have this one already, so now I have another. The next one is Orange Bird. This one I do not have. I have no idea what the original release date is for this one, but now I have it. And lastly, we have classic Mickey and Minnie. This one, I'm assuming this one is pretty old. I'm not sure, but I've got it as well, so I'm super happy. I've never really paid attention to this area until just now, but I'm noticing that on the ground you see painted lines for parking spaces. So obviously this used to be a parking lot of some sort, and they converted it into a carnival play area. And I don't know, the more I look at it, it feels is out of place the right word? It's just, I don't know, it feels like it was thrown together. Does that make sense? Because if this was a designated area for Dinoland, why would there be parking lines here? I don't know, that's just me. Is there some sort of backstory behind this area of Animal Kingdom? I'm sure some of you out there have more insight than I do. I'm still new to Animal Kingdom. I've only been here a few times, so I'm just going based off of what I'm seeing and assumptions. I don't know, but this looks a little off. But at the same time, I guess it works. It truly has a street carnival feel and a temporary street carnival feel. I guess that's what it is. It reminds me, you know, of like the street carnivals that come every fall to a small town near you. So, and don't get me wrong, guys, I'm not throwing shade or anything, but this just doesn't feel or look like Disney quality. I mean, can you imagine this section of the park in the Magic Kingdom or at Epcot or at Hollywood Studios? Honestly, this looks like Nowhere USA Street Carnival. So anyway, what do you guys think? Any insight on how this land came to be, why there are parking lines here, and if this was meant to be a temporary park or a last minute addition, or I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have any idea. We're just at 11 o'clock and I'm getting hungry, so now I've got to decide what I want to do for lunch. Am I staying here in Animal Kingdom, or am I just going to leave the park, go somewhere else outside the park, or go home and eat? I don't know. Well guys, as you can see, I am back where I started in the beginning. So obviously you know what I decided to do. I'm not going to hang around and have lunch here. I'm going to have something outside, but I did what I came to do, and that was to check out the Rainforest Cafe entrance and to pick up my annual Passholder magnets. I really didn't ride anything except Everest, and that's okay. The wait times were just a little bit too long for me. It's really hot and humid today, and I'm just not feeling it. So that's the beauty of being a local, and I'm so fortunate that I'm here. I'm living here now, and I'm able to come to Disney and other parks around the city as often as I'd like. It's just one of those kind of things that allows you to get away from the everyday hustle and bustle, and a lot of people need that. I'm really happy that I'm able to share my love of theme parks with you guys, so whenever I come, it's always a pleasure to vlog my experience and then share it with you all, and I appreciate everybody out there that watches. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, consider subscribing. Make sure you leave a comment, share, and also click the bell notification so that you never miss a future video upload. Until the next one, see ya!